We're ReilentlessTV, and today I am here with Greensboro's own HollyHoodMolli.
What's up? It's me.
Okay, so we done did our research a little bit on you, Molly. You grew up in Greensboro. When you first got into music, it started with dance, and you went to Alabama State. We've heard that you joined some band frats too.
Not band frats, dance frats.
Dance frats, dance frats. Okay.
Yep.
Dance frats too. So just being involved in that whole scene, and today we're just gonna get into a little bit of your background story. We're gonna talk about rockstar lifestyle, and then we're gonna get into our topics for today.
Okay.
Sound cool?
That's cool.
All right, for sure. Let's talk about it. Okay, so growing up in 336, tell us how you ended up at Alabama State. Like,
Okay, so growing up in Greensboro, I'm not gonna say it's not a lot of opportunity, but it was way more than what like my mom grew up in, like where she's from. Well, where I'm from too. I grew up in I was born in Catawba, North Carolina.
Okay.
I grew up in Greensboro. It's way more opportunity in Greensboro. So my mom just made sure I did a lot of stuff. Like she made sure I cheered, soccer, basketball. Like I tried everything, and I ended up falling in love with dance. So I was dancing for the band. I was professionally dancing. I was dancing for competition teams, and I just fell in love with the band, like the majorette dancing. So I started doing a lot of research on majorette dancers, dance teams, HBCUs, and I knew I wanted to go to an HBCU for sure. Of course, everybody's first thought is A&T when they're from Greensboro, but I didn't want to be a Golden Delight personally. I wanted to be a Stingette, and I didn't want to be in North Carolina no more. So I decided on Alabama. Best decision I ever made. So yeah.
Okay. And what's that like? Like leaving North Carolina, now you're in Alabama. Like, is the vibes different? The culture,
What?
like what they own out there? Like,
They're so fucking country. Like Alabama, we're country, but Alabama is country as hell, and they make shit to do. Like ain't nothing out there, so they're gonna make something to do. It's so fun. It's so much hospitality. Everywhere you got weird people, you're gonna find weird people everywhere. But
yeah,
for the most part, it's just like, especially being in college and at a small college, it's so much love and so much like, I don't know. I mean, I got into a couple fights in college, but it was all out of love.
you said it was out of love.
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yes,
Not you beating on them out of love.
It was out of love. It was out of love. Like it was a love thing. Like I love you, but I gotta put my hands on you for the one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a quick question. Like, joining a dance frat, like, what is that like? Like, do you just know dancers connected around the world? Like,
Yes.
what?
So it's the same thing as joining like a regular frat or a sorority. We're fraternities because we're co-ed, so we're boy and girl. But it's literally the same things. Like I got friends in Chicago. I got frats in Florida, California. Like they're everywhere. It was definitely an opportunity to connect. Before me even thinking about rapping, like I was making these connections through dance, so I knew I was going to do something. Like I knew I was going to be either a dancer, I was going to be somebody, you know what I'm saying? And just knowing all these people and them taking my name around the world was love. Like I don't know if you know the song On Top of Cars. On top of cars, shaking ass on top of cars.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I was
seen your
online
verse for
with
that.
the girl that made the song. I'm not gonna get too much into her career. That's her story to tell. But just knowing her and then her showing love to me, knowing that she's streaming 20 million a week, like that right there was just a connection that I made just joining a dance fraternity. Like I just wanted to dance. I'm not knowing the opportunities that's gonna come out of it. But yeah.
Okay. So I would say when you first started making music, it was more of like, I would say your look was more of like a rock star type style.
Yeah.
I would say like today, you feel me, it's real chill. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? I was gonna say like, have you seen like a change in that essence where it's just like, feel me?
Yes.
It's less like super pop, but it's like real cute. Like it's like
Girly.
Yeah, it looks more.
Well, the rock star lifestyle that I was living, I was literally living that. Like, I was literally getting high every fucking day. I was doing shrooms every day. Like, that's something I was really living. Like, people don't understand the realm that I was in, like the music that I was doing. It was like real life for me. Like, I was on psychedelics bad. So that's why I was so into like the rock star shit, thinking that I'm a rock star. I'm up until 6 a.m. I'm sleeping until 6 p.m. I'm going straight to the studio. I'm with my friends. We're doing drugs and making music. So that was some rock star shit. I lived that life, but I've grown out of that. I don't smoke no more. I don't do any type of drugs. The most I do is drink. So my personality has changed. I have became more girly, more feminine. Like, that's just who I am now. I love it. I feel like I discovered who I am.
Yeah. I'm like, the new looks great as well.
Thank
like,
you.
I would just say, like, people that have been listening to your music or been following your story, they might just be like, oh, like, she used to wear, like, the colorful hair.
Yeah.
But now it's like, you know.
Yeah, I'm real chill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you've been doing music seriously, or from what they say, sources say, you've been doing music seriously since 2020.
Yes.
What's some of the biggest growth that you've seen in either yourself as an artist or a person since that time?
I've learned a lot of lessons. Like, in this shit, I've learned a lot of lessons. I've learned a lot of heartbreaking lessons. Not just about music, but just life in general. And I feel like if I wasn't doing what I was doing, then I probably still would have learned the same lessons, because it was just fate for me to do that, but I would have learned them differently. I needed to learn them the way that I learned them, especially wanting to be an artist. Like, you have to learn this shit. You either got to know what's going on, or you got to learn this shit the hard way. It's one or the other. It's changed me a lot. It's changed my way of thinking. It's calmed me down a lot. One thing that I know that for sure that I've learned in this process is patience. I came into it with zero patience. Now I don't have no choice but to be patient, because it's like, over time I've grown a lot. Like, I've grown in my sound. I've grown in what I talk about. I've grown with the people that I be around, the artists that I work with. Like, I see my growth, so I know that it's coming for me. I just gotta be patient.
Okay. I like that.
Thank you.
Just being patient and understanding, like, certain things come with timing and consistency. And I see that you definitely do put out hell of a content all the time.
Right.
What's, I would say some of I guess some of your fans' favorite drops, some of them aren't released yet. Like, are they coming with like tapes? Are they just like sometimes just like a tease, or like how do you go about, I guess, what gets dropped and what doesn't get dropped?
Okay, so like most of the time, like I said, like most of my trailers are just teasers. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. They might do good, they might not. After that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of like my fan favorites, like people, like stuff that people really like. I did like a Stupid Hoe remix by Nicki Minaj. I made that literally 10 minutes before I did the video, and I made it on BandLab. Never finished it. It was an undone song for a whole year until I decided that I wanted to finish it. So I have, like, recently in this past year, I have came to the conclusion, like, okay, I cannot just drop music like that, because people are going to be expecting it, especially if I don't know what it's going to do, and then it ends up being somewhat of something that people want. Then, like, what I'm going to do? Because now I done sat on a song for a whole year. People's been anticipating it. Now I done dropped a video to it, and the video could have did crazy numbers back then when I first dropped it, but it's not doing what I thought it was going to do because I waited so long. Yeah, so most of my songs be teasers. I got a lot of shit to talk about, you feel what I'm saying? I got a lot of songs. I have over 400 songs.
Okay.
I have over 400 songs. So I have a lot of music, and it's very hard to decipher what to drop and what to keep because I have a lot of music. Most of the time, if I want to drop a tape, I just start from scratch because that's the most easiest way to do it, unless I'm just stuck on certain songs and I'm always listening to certain shit. I might just throw that on there, but I'll just start completely over.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about Get It Clapping, your first song that you that made like your first big, like, okay, like,
Yes.
you feel me? I'm out here now, like,
Yes.
this is something I'm doing. So like, how did that feel, and like, what was that process like when you was in there making that?
Okay, so for one, I want to shout out my brother Lil Tenchi. He was the one that actually started me, like, he got me into rapping, and that song actually features him. That was a time to be alive. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said, Alabama is very loving. They show a lot of hospitality. Like that, I don't know. I feel like people that's from there don't feel that because they're from there. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that's everybody with their hometown. But for me, it was an eye-opener experience. Like me coming out and rapping, and then you having a club full of people singing your song. Even if it's just the chorus, it's like, what the fuck? Like, this is some real shit. Like, this is real. This is real love. People really fuck with my music. Like, that was a crazy experience. Making the song, we did not know it was gonna do that. We did not. We just didn't. Both of us were on some gangster shit. We in college, so people not really grasping onto the gangster shit. They more so like the club bangers. But because we were so, like I said, I was in dance frats. Because we were so connected with the DJs, we got DJs that's in the dance frats with us. The main DJ on campus was in our dance frat on our line. He was the one that was spinning our shit every weekend. Every weekend he's telling us, come to this club, come to this club, come to this party. We finna spin the song, y'all gonna perform, da 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 da. Like, it was really like that. I loved it. I loved everything about it. And it really like jump started my journey, because people come into this shit and they don't have a clue. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they just know that they want to rap, but they don't know what they're gonna do with it and where they're gonna go with it. I started, and I immediately knew, like, yeah, this is gonna be my career.
Okay, okay. All right, so Get It Clapping confirmed that you was just like, all right,
I'm that bitch. I'm
one.
really that bitch for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, when you dropped that song, it was under your old name,
right?
And you closed the chapter on that,
right?
Okay. So, what, I guess, brought about like that close?
So during COVID, I came home to take care of my grandma. So I just stayed home, and coming into it, I was Little Molli 3. Now, where Little Molli 3, my name is Jordan. My real name is Jordan. Where Molli came from was, in high school, I had a group of people that I hung out with every day. We called ourselves 357 because we were big fans of NBA Youngboy.
Okay.
So that's where the 3 came from. They called me Molli because I used to have niggas going crazy. That's what they quote unquote said. So Molly's a love drug. That's where Molli came from. So they just added the 3 onto it, Molli 3. When I came home, I was never big into like the street politics or any of that growing up. Like, I wasn't outside like that. I was outside. I was very aware of who everybody was. But coming home, everybody's different now. Niggas is a part of gangs. Niggas is claiming sides. It's a lot of killing. It's a lot of things going on that I just wasn't aware of. So they associated 3 with H-Ray.
Okay.
So it was a lot of questions. It was a lot of people checking me about it. And I had a friend in Atlanta. Her name's Quita, and she was like, "You want to be marketable, and you don't want to continuously being asked about what this 3 is, especially where you're from. Like, you just want to kind of just rap. Like, you don't want to have to." You feel what I'm saying? Because I was rapping aggressive back then. I was rapping a lot of gangster shit back then. So I didn't want to be in a predicament that I couldn't get out of because my name had a 3 at the end.
Yeah.
So I started working at Damn Right Studio. Shout out Mr. Damn Right. And that's a crazy story too. I had my engineers, and I was like, I need to come up with a new name. And they were like, well, don't drop the Molli. Like, everybody already knows you as Molli. Regardless if it's a 3 or not, they know Molli. So I'm like, okay, cool. We in there, we listening to Kodak, HollyHood. And I'm like, HollyHoodMolli. Like, that's perfect. People call me Hollywood all the time because You're lucky. I'm telling you, because I don't be responding to nobody. I literally don't. Like, I don't, but that, it's just personally, like, I just don't be checking my DMs. I be busy. I just don't be doing that shit. So people was calling me Hollywood. We just said HollyHoodMolli. That's how that chapter closed. The new one opened.
Okay, so it was like a couple weeks where it was like, this 3 in your name, what that mean? Because too much stuff was going down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you was like, all right, you know what, y'all? We're going to leave all the people alone. They ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what? Hollywood. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad that you definitely came through to Relentless today. I'm like, you know, we get them exclusives in. So, one from Hollywood, we needed it. Okay. But that's Damn Right Studios. Was that the studios that they had you, like, nah, not had you, but you decided you was like, I'll work for studio time?
Yes.
Shit? Okay.
Yes. What? Oh my God. The first, like, couple months of Damn Right, the first weeks, it was like, okay, I'm doing this for a reason. Like, I want to record. So I was recording every day. I was able to record every day, but at the time, the bathroom would flood. Like, something was wrong with the toilet, it would flood. My job was to clean the bathroom every day, clean the water up. That was a lot. So over time, you know, of me working there, I became a trusted member of the team, and I started getting paid instead of just working for studio time. And I was still allowed to record whenever I wanted to, record whenever it was free time. I was in that bitch for 365 days, recording every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Putting in like hell of a work. Just like, do you think that it was worth it?
Definitely. It was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth the experience. It was definitely worth the time. I don't think I wasted nothing there, and I don't regret nothing there.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you still ever record there?
So Damn Right just recently opened back up. I was there until the wheels fell off, literally, like until they closed. We had unfortunate events happen at Damn Right for them to close. They recently just opened up this year, so I haven't been there this year, considering that I have not really been in Greensboro like that. But I wish them the best. I hope that they're still taking off, because when I was there, we was damn near, other than Underground Rich, nobody was really fucking with us. So yeah, I hope they unfuckwittable.
Okay. Okay. So, how many managers have you had since you started off your music career?
Damn. Shit. If I'm being honest, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 5.
5 different managers.
I've had 5 different managers.
All right, so we gonna deep dive into some of these situations, because
we definitely can.
I'm hearing, like, I'm trying to do the research, but I was just like, I feel like in some of these interviews they need the follow-up questions. We need to be figuring out what. So, can you give us 2 stories? But let's talk about them in detail, though. Like, what was going on? Like, so the question I got for you is, what were some lessons learned from these managers, and can you tell us the stories behind it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
My very first manager. The lesson learned was the industry can rape you, literally. Like, it's a scam. Like, it's really a scam if you're not playing this game right. And I feel like if you're going to invest your money, invest it into yourself. Don't invest it into a manager. Don't give it to nobody to try to invest into you. Invest it into yourself strictly from your pocket until you touch somebody else's pocket. Going into detail about this manager, he was from Miami at the time. I was in Alabama. He has a management company that's through Rock Nation and Empire. Now, I'm not going to say everything, like, he did good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made sure to keep up with my streams, my streaming charts. things like that. But I also was sending money every month for him to be my manager. So because I was a college student, they lowered the price to $350. I had an assistant. Everything was smooth until I finally made my way out to Miami. I found my own way out to Miami to go meet with my management. They had 3 other artists. And then I'm realizing, okay, well, these artists are getting flown out. When I went in there, they're recording. They also had promo going on. They had videographers there for them. They had models in there strictly for them. Models that was auditioning to be in the video right then and there. So I'm trying to figure out, where the hell is my money going? I'm not getting no promo. I'm not getting posted on no pages. I'm paying $350 a month. In the same breath, I'm busting my ass because I'm still in college. I was working at Waffle House at the time because I was paying my way through college. So I'm paying my way through college. I'm paying this manager $350 a month, and I'm making $250 an hour. It just wasn't smart. And once I started having these conversations with them, like, okay, so where's my money going? Like, what's the dealio? What are we about to do? What's the next steps? They're telling me, oh, I need to do this, that, and the third in order for them to spend the money that I've sent them. Why am I sending you money then? Let me just save my shit, and then when it's time for me to actually be in the position where y'all can do shit with me, I can send the money.
Yeah.
If I'm coming to Miami and I'm seeing, oh, your artist is getting flown out, they already got distribution deals with Rock Nation and Empire and stuff like that. I'm thinking you're using my money to fly them out, to get them here so they can do what they need to do. That was just a crazy situation that I went through. He recently just followed me again on Instagram. They have recently dropped, well, I don't know how recent it was, but they don't have any more artists. I'm not even sure if he's still a management company, but kudos to him and his whatever he got going on.
That's crazy, because I would be thinking usually, like, when somebody want to be somebody's manager, it's like, especially if they reach out, it's just like, usually you wait till some type of like deal come up and then everybody recruit. Like, we all gonna be spending money, and not just like, because if you paying somebody, even if they got connections, if they ain't letting you, like, if you're not allowed to get to them resources, like, damn near immediately, there's no point. Exactly. I'm like, you can save the money, do all this shit on your own.
Exactly.
Like,
and from the jump, my mom has always been real supportive of my career.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, of course, she's not always been supportive of what I talked about, but she's always been supportive of, like, what I'm doing, and she always wants me to be the best at whatever I do. So, not only was I kicking out money, my mom was kicking out money too, just for us to find out, like, this is not what we thought it was. It is what it is. Like I said, I wish them the best. I don't have no bad blood. I just know who I won't work with again.
Okay.
We're going to get into the second one, the second lesson. Everybody don't have your best interests at heart.
Okay.
They don't. A lot of people in this industry are, just like the first one, are very, very, very money hungry. They just want that money on. I had a manager, and he left me, the other artist that he had, and the cameraman in Cali. He left us in Cali. He left us stranded. He left us stranded in Cali, and it was just like, wow, like, you flew us out here. He flew us out to Cali. This was the thing. We should have been smarter about us flying out there and looking at the ticket and seeing that it was a one-way, and then he didn't have a way for us back, and he didn't fly. He took the train to Cali. Once we got out there, he had asked for all of us to have a certain amount of money. I had my money. Some people just didn't have their money. You feel what I'm saying? They had the money. They just didn't have all the money that he was asking for. He didn't like that. He said, fuck it. Y'all can do what y'all want to do in Cali. Because our whole point of going out there was we supposed to be opening up for Trina. Okay. Trina was a certain amount. All of our money together would have been able for us to do what we were supposed to do. Okay. Because everybody didn't have their money, he didn't want to put in the rest, which it wasn't a lot. I think he only had to put in like $300. But either way, he tripped about it. So we was out in Cali by ourselves, like, the whole time, but we was all staying in the same Airbnb. He was staying downstairs, we was staying upstairs. So we was in the same vicinity, but we weren't talking because he was so mad about the fact that we came out there and everybody didn't have their money together. So we're spending the money we brought. Like, fuck it. I made sure to double check to ask him before we start spending the money, like, you're going to get our flight back, right? Like, you already got our flight back. He kept telling us, yes, I got your flight back. Don't worry about it, da da da. The day of us leaving, he literally sent us to LAX. He told us how to get there. He told us what to do. He gave us the confirmation numbers. Confirmation numbers never existed. We sat in the airport for 12 hours. 12 hours in LAX, trying to figure out what we was going to do. I ended up getting my flight first because I was just tired of waiting on a nigga. Like, the next flight out was literally the next morning. And I was like, if we wait any longer, these ticket prices are going to go up. And we're probably never going to get home. We didn't want to call nobody. We were stressed the fuck out. We wasn't on Instagram. We wasn't doing none of that shit. We was really just like stressed out about getting home. But I did make sure before I left that everybody had a flight ticket home, because I wasn't about to just get my flight ticket and just leave and not make sure they was okay. I made sure everybody got home. And yeah, he left us in Cali. I'm not going to say karma's a bitch, but karma's a bitch, because every time something like happens like this, it's like a karmatic response. Like, you don't ever have to really say anything. I did send a message to our group chat, because we had like a team group chat, and I let it be known, like, it's fucked up what you did. Like, we're not desperate for it enough for us to be scamming and get tickets and then don't have a way home. Like, it's not that deep. But I wish them the best, because that's what I do. Wish you the best. And he ended up having a mental breakdown on Instagram, talking about, I'm not going to say what he said because I don't want to say no names, but he had a mental breakdown on Instagram. He went crazy. I recently just saw him in King of Diamonds. I guess he works there now or some shit like that. Okay. We had a conversation. It's fucked up what he did. I know he knows that it was fucked up what he did. I don't think that he's a fucked up person. I think that he was just in a position where he felt like he needed to prove that he was a good manager, and he couldn't do that. He didn't have the funds to do that, and it just let everybody down.
So y'all weren't able to perform?
No.
Okay.
We were in San Francisco. This was like my first time in Cali, so I'm not knowing how far San Francisco really was from everything. So I'm booking studio sessions in LA, not knowing LA is 3 hours away. And I'm like, what the fuck? So once we realized LA was 3 hours away, I never got that deposit was $80. I never got that deposit back. We ended up, we saw some crazy shit. We saw dead bodies. We went to the dispensary. Oh, yeah. We was riding bikes around San Francisco like 30, 40 minutes away. Like, we was just doing shit. We had fun, but he tried to leave our ass. Damn. But yeah, those are 2 horror stories. The rest of my managers haven't been bad. Like, the other 3 weren't bad managers. I feel like our goals didn't align. That was the only problem. Like, a lot of my managers, I was their first artist. So we're doing this shit together, and it gets a little confusing because you think that you know what you're talking about, and I think that I know what I'm talking about, and we both can't be thinking that we know. We just need to coexist and be able to bring our ideas together. And a lot of times managers don't want to do that. They want to manage, and that's okay. You can play that role, just not gonna play that role with me. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this shit together. My manager now is Isaiah Moore. I've been knowing Isaiah for a little over a year now. I did his first show. I've done multiple of his shows before he became my manager. Isaiah's great. He's definitely one of the best managers I ever had. I don't like talking highly of people too much in interviews because I've done that before and they disappointed me. But so far, so good.
Okay. And how did you guys meet?
He hit me up for a show. So he had hit me up for, I forgot what it was called. It was a fest, a music fest, and it was like a rage fest. But it also had like people like Get Rich Zay, 556 Zoo, people from Durham and Raleigh. And then I did another show with him, the night show, after I signed my deal. And we just been locked in ever since. Like, he's really just been my homie. Like, he's somebody I can call outside of the music shit. He's somebody I can actually call and vent to. But he's also one of the people that, when I was going through what I was going through, he was one of the main ones that pushed me to keep doing my music shit. Like, people don't even know what I'm going through right now, like in this current day, but Isaiah is the main one that's telling me, like, I'm not gonna let you give up on this shit. Like, you can't. Like, you done did too much shit. You done came too far. Like, you can't give up. So that's why I trust him as a manager, because at least he's there for their encouragement. Like, he's not letting me slow down. He's not letting me sit in my sorrow or my depression too much. Like, he's making me get out there and do shit. He's making me work with other artists. He's making me, like, he's pushing me to do shit like that. Shout out to you.
Okay. Shout out to Isaiah Moore. Okay. Let me see. Okay. How did you get your collab with was it Get Rich Day?
Yeah.
How did that
Crazy.
come about?
I was at Damn Right Studios, and I told my producer at the time, I was like, pull up the Rock You instrumental. I had told him just pull up the instrumental. Like, I literally just want to rap over the instrumental. He's like, fuck no, I'm finna make you a beat. So he made me beat in like 5 minutes. I did the first verse of the song. So the very first thing that you hear before you hear fuck him. That's all I did. Get Rich at the time, that was his home studio. Okay. So he had ended up hearing it on Instagram, I think, and he was like, why didn't you let me get on that song? And I'm like, what? Get on it. What do you mean? And what's so crazy is we kept talking about getting a feature on it. Like, everybody was like, I was like, okay, y'all, it just has to happen organically, because we had named so many people. We were naming like up and coming artists, like Cash Kyla, like up and coming artists, and we were just naming people. And I was like, y'all, let's just let it happen organically. Like, whenever it happens, it happens. I wasn't pressed about putting the song out. It was just something that I made. The next day, Get Rich said, why didn't you let me get on it? That week, he got on it. I probably dropped it maybe 2 weeks later.
Okay.
That's how that happened. I
Real
fuck with
quick.
Get Rich.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Okay. So, outside of your dance frats, you are also a part of another collective, Carolina Space Kids. What's that about? And are you still a part of that?
I am not a part of Carolina Space Kids. Love y'all. They're a dope collective. They're dope people. They're very dope. They're very dope artists. They're very dope creators. Carolina Space Kids was the ones that I was getting high with every day. I'm telling you, that really molded me. It was a part of my journey, for sure, and I loved it at the time. Unfortunately, I say this in a lot when people ask me this, unfortunately, things came to an end early with me because a lot of personal things intertwined with Carolina Space Kids, and I just didn't like my personal life being on the forefront, even though these were people that I consider friends. I didn't like my personal life being on the forefront, and people knew a lot of my business than I knew about my business. And it was too much. It was too much, and I didn't like it, so I had to get the fuck up out of there.
I feel you. It was just too much chit chat.
Yeah, it was too much going on behind my back, behind the scenes. I'm a very direct person, so if I feel some type of way or if I feel like something's going on, I'm gonna be direct about it. And people are gonna think I'm tripping because I wait so long to say it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, okay, this might be going on, but it might not be going on. So I don't want to trip right now and it's not going on. And then when I realize it is going on, it's been so long, I'm like, bitch, I been knew this shit. Fuck, I been knew this shit was going on. Ain't nobody said shit to me. Okay, bet. Now I'm finna tweet. And before I even got to that point, I was like, I'm gonna be peaceful. I'm gonna leave peacefully for y'all's sake and for my sake. So yeah. Shout out to y'all though. I fuck with Carolina Space Kids. They are really dope and they are really very talented. And I still talk to the ones that are still currently Carolina Space Kids. And yeah, that's that.
Okay. Damn, you ain't got Peso Jr. no more?
Huh?
You ain't got Peso Jr. no more?
Who's Peso Jr.?
The alien thing you had?
Oh no.
That's how it was.
That wasn't me. That wasn't mine. It was Billy Peso's.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it was Peso Jr.
Okay. All right. So, You mentioned that you're signed.
Yes.
Okay. So, I just want to say, so I actually want to know like what year, and I guess like how did that like come about?
Okay, so 2024, the end of 2024,
Okay.
I got like real quiet with my moves, with everything that I was doing. I was actually shopping myself around the labels. I've always been very heavy on being independent, but I started shopping myself around because I wanted to see the options that I had. Before I actually started shopping myself around, the label that I signed with, I actually had a meeting with them probably a year prior to this. They originally did not want to sign me to be a rapper. They wanted to sign me to be an R&B singer. I don't sing, by the way. They just happened to hear a song where I was singing. I had autotune on my voice. I don't sing. And they fell in love with that song, so they wanted me to sign as an R&B singer. I was not fucking with it. I wasn't really looking for labels at the time anyway, so I cut that out. So fast forward to 2024, I'm shopping myself around. I'm traveling a lot. I'm going back and forth from Houston, New York. Like, I'm really like trying to put myself out there and find out what's best for me.
Yeah.
The label came back around. I met with bigger labels that had a bigger price tag on them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say I was desperate to sign, because I was never desperate to sign, but I did want to make it happen for myself. So I ended up signing with RG Records. It's an independent label, less money. Less money means less money I have to pay back. Still a little, still a little steep, but it's not as steep as what the other labels was talking about. So,
Okay.
yeah, I signed in October 2024. I did a lot of things with them. I went on tour. I met with the Coalition DJs multiple times. I went to the ATL. I went to the NC, both of the annual shows. The ATL one was crazy. There was a whole lot of celebrities there. Fucked with it. And I got to perform.
Deep.
So, we was backstage with celebrities. I loved it. They did open a lot of doors for me. They also gave me my first song that was ever written, first industry beat, like industrialized. I'm telling you, like industry, top producers, top songwriters. Yeah, shout out to RG Records.
Okay. Okay. So I was gonna ask, what is the experience like compared to when were independent, but it just seems like it's just a lot more resources per se.
Yeah, it's a lot more resources right now. I don't want to get too deep into like what my contract is and like what I'm doing, but right now I am moving independently. I am doing a lot of things for myself and by myself. So the difference was I was doing a lot of traveling. It was a lot more, what do you call it? Like imagery. Like we did a lot of things for the image.
Okay.
We did a lot of famous people shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we moved like we was famous. I never let that shit get too much in my head though, because I knew what it was. Like I knew when I go home tonight, I know what's in my pocket. When I go home tonight, I know where I'm sleeping at. I know what my house look like. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not living in a big ass mansion. I'm not goddamn walking around with $100K in my pocket. Like that wasn't what it was. So I was very in tune with my reality, but I did love the fact that they were getting us out there more and making us. But once you put yourself in a realm with people that are actually living like that and they think that you're living like that, you're going to live like that. That's just what that is. So I did appreciate that, because they did they big one with that one.
Okay. Yeah. So what? I guess like who's someone that you met along this journey that you was just like, I would have never thought I'd run into them.
Where do I start? Rich homie Quan, rest in
R.I.P.
peace. I was in the room with Lil Gotti. I actually got a song with Lil Gotti. Lil Gotti, G Herbo, Sofago. Who else was there? It was so many people there. Rallo Fangoon.
Rollo.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. I've met a lot of people though. I've met a lot of people and I was around a lot of people. I didn't necessarily meet G Herbo, but we were at the same studio in the same session.
Yeah.
Same thing with Sofago. He walked in and walked right out, but it was just a starstruck moment for me. He's somebody I really listened to, so it was like, Sofago, this not him. I'm staring at this nigga in his face like, this is not really him. No, that's him.
Like can't be.
What? My best friend was like, no, that's him. I'm like, no, that's not him. Yes, it was definitely him. Yeah. I actually got something in the works with somebody right now. I can't speak on it, but the person that I got something in the works right now is the biggest artist I've ever met. Probably no, I'm not gonna say that, but biggest artist I've ever met in my life. So yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wait on that to drop. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something new. Maybe it might hit one of these tapes is about to come out.
Maybe. You never know. Never know fucking with Molly.
Okay, Molly. I was gonna say, so, all right, Molly. I done did a lot of research. I done listened to a lot of songs, and I want to ask you about some of these lyrics. Like, when you rapping, I want to ask, like, is we getting Molly, or this is like the rap? Like, is this the rap personality on the track? Because some of the lyrics is crazy explicit.
Right.
But I don't know, you don't really give that. Like, when you just...
When you're listening to my music, you have officially entered Molly world. So
Okay.
you feel me? Like, you have officially entered that realm. So I might be talking from my pussy. I might be talking from my head. I might be talking from my thoughts, my emotions. You just never know. Whatever Molly is feeling that day, that's what you're getting. You gotta elaborate though. What lyrics have you heard?
Okay, so, I would say, just like in most songs, I would say from like a guy's perspective, I'm thinking about like, I always wanted to bring in female artists to ask them about their lyrics. So I was like, okay, y'all gotta, like, everybody talk to somebody.
Right.
So I'm like, when y'all dudes listen to y'all music, like, sometimes it be shit talked about them, it be all types of shit. So, like, I guess, like, how does, like, your music
Affect
like,
my real life?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus. My love life, it affects it bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've had conversations with men that I've talked to about my music. I've had an actual boyfriend that started off supporting me and he stopped supporting me. And we had a conversation about it and he was just like, I don't feel comfortable with posting your music because of what you talk about. So that was that. I also had another dude I was dealing with. He told me that in some way your lyrics are truthful. So in some way I feel like you feel that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it affects my real life, but at the same time, I don't think that any of the men that are affected by my lyrics know me for real. Like, if you really knew me and you really knew Jordan, then you would understand that you're getting two different people right now. Molly, I'm gonna get in the booth. I'm gonna say however I feel. I'm gonna say what comes to my mind. Cool. But when I come home, I'm at home. I'm here. I'm not nowhere else. I'm not at the club popping pussy.
All right. Back from technical difficulties.
Yeah, what it is.
All right. So, I just got one more question. So, how do we separate the lyrics from the person?
The lyrics from the artist? You don't.
Okay.
You're not supposed to. The lyrics define the artist. That's the point.
Okay.
Regardless of how people want to be like, oh, that's not me for real. I'm just popping my shit. You are, but you have to display that image anyway. Like, it just is what it is. If you talk about it, you got to somewhat in a light be about it.
Okay.
Type shit.
So, all right. So, when you say ain't fucking with him unless he bringing them racks in,
Right.
right? How many racks is we saying? Like, is there a number on this shit? Is there?
When I say tap in with them racks in, if you got a rack, you in there.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about, hold on, let me clarify this, because people be thinking I'll be talking about selling pussy out here. You feel what I'm saying? When I say tap in with them racks in, I mean come with your own motion. Don't come over here thinking that you finna leech off somebody else's shit. Like, tap in with them racks in. If you ain't got them racks in, then don't tap in. Tap in with your own motion. If you ain't got your own motion, you don't need to tap in over this bitch. And that goes for anybody. That don't just go for niggas. That goes for niggas, bitches, dogs, cats, fishes, whatever you want to be in life. Him, she, thee, they, their. Shut up. Cheers to that.
Okay. So I want to ask you, so at this point in your career, does the career kind of mean more than, like, I guess, like a relationship at this point?
Hell yeah, it's always meant more than a relationship. No, for real though. I think in my life, my purpose is to be successful. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I don't stress too much. I mean, of course, you always gonna want to feel that love and that vulnerability in your person. You always gonna want to feel that. We're human, so. But I always know what I really, really want out of life. And what I really, really want to be is a rapper. And what I really, really want to be is performing on big stages and have people singing my lyrics back to me. If I have to sacrifice that for somebody, it's not worth it for me. And if you think that you're going to make me sacrifice that for you, then you're not my person. Because you would understand what my dreams and aspirations are. And you will respect it.
Okay. And has that always been the case for you, or did this come like after a heartbreak?
Nah, that's always been the case for me. Straight up. That's why, like, originally when I started rapping, I was only dating rappers, because, you know, we're in the entertainment industry. You understand what I go through. You understand what my goal is. But at the same time, them was some dog ass niggas. Them niggas be thinking they bigger than the program. You're not bigger than this program. I am the program. So it's like, you can't come over here thinking that you finna dog me out because you're a rapper and you feel like that's the lifestyle that you supposed to live because you're a rapper. No, gang. You don't have to dog motherfuckers out because you rap. Where did you get that from? My fault. I'm going off topic. That's the point. Like, nah, you can't be bigger than the program over here. At the end of the day, it's certain stuff that I come with, and you just gotta respect it.
Okay. So I got a question. Are you familiar with our Charlotte rap scene? Like,
yes, I am.
And the music on the scene. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're familiar or not, but a couple, like, I want to say like maybe like 2 weeks ago or so, I had came across some diss tracks from just, I want to say, several women that are pretty prominent on the scene. Between we have Chocolate Drop, we got Big Tootie, and also Mary Mac.
Right.
And I'm not really filled in on the exact drama in between it, but the two diss tracks that I did hear, they're scathing. And it's just like, I done seen these people be cool before, and I just want to know, like, what's your take on, like, the current chaos that's going on with the woman side of the Charlotte rap scene?
I don't condone any of the violence. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start there. I don't condone any of the violence, but I also think that it's very, very, me personally, you feel what I'm saying? Because I've had issues with other female rappers. I've went to the booth about other female rappers, so I get it. I get the whole dissing, going back and forth, but I don't respect, from an outside perspective looking in, I can only see what you put on social media. You feel what I'm saying? So I can see what Tootie going through. I can see what Chocolate Drop going through. I don't know Mary Mac, but I see that she has, you know, a name or whatever. But I don't respect it. I don't. It's so much more shit we could be doing. It's so much more, it's so many more videos you could have shot. Like, it's so much more merch you could have bought. You know, like, you could have really been promoting yourself behind this shit, and I just don't respect it. But If that's what you want to do, I'm gonna throw my hands up. I can't tell nobody what to do. I don't have no dog in that fight. Y'all beefing, y'all not. Who beefing with Molli? Okay, that's what I thought. That's all I had to say.
So, Molly, my only thing is like, so if you hear the right diss track, you getting back in the booth?
If I hear the right one, but I ain't heard one yet. Word to my mama, and I done diss bitches.
Oh, and they ain't getting back.
How many bitches I done dissed out here? Too many.
After she dropped hers, it's quiet.
It's quiet. It's mouse. Because at the end of the day, one thing about it, I'm not dissing. It don't be bitches that I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it be bitches that I really know. Like, I really know you hoes for real. Like, it's no point in even dissing me because we really know each other. So if we really get in the booth about it and we really speaking facts, then you're going to be mad because a lot of the times I be catching on to certain shit in the midst of a fire. So it's like you seeing the fire happen, you see the fire extinguisher and you just looking at it. And you just staring at it. Like, you see the fire extinguisher. So you like, I'm not going to tell this hoe too much of my business because I don't know what you're going to do with it. I done did that way too many times. But they so open about their life. They want to talk and talk and talk and talk. I know too much about these hoes. They don't want to diss me back.
So,
on blood.
Out of all the female artists that you've worked with so far, like, have you ever ran into any situation that just felt like snaky?
Yes. Every single one of them.
What?
Every single one of them except for Lonnie. Like, every single one of them. Every single artist that I've worked with, I've gained. This is the problem. I'm very friendly. And I'm very, like, I catch flows. So, like, if you want to be my friend, I'm going to be your friend. If you want to be around me every day, fuck it. Let's be around each other every day. And that'd be the problem. Like, I don't ever go looking for these bitches. I'm not looking for no features. I don't be asking bitches to work. I don't do that. Like, that's just not my thing. I come in the studio, I can work by myself all day. I don't need no feature. But when bitches come around, they come around and they want to stay around. They see what's going on. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm consistent as fuck. I've been consistent since I started. And sometimes it could either be motivational or it could be intimidating. Sometimes it could be both. And sometimes it ends up being both. A lot of the times it ends up being both. And it has been it's been that with a lot of these hoes. So, like, they start off like wanting to be around because they see she's consistent. I want to be consistent. I want to be in the studio every day. I want to be shooting videos. I want to be doing this and that. And they be around for that motion. But when it's not beneficial to them no more, it's like, damn, well, now it's intimidating because I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do and you're not. And it is what it is. I'm not mad about it. Like, bitches be snakes. Everybody treats this game, because it is a game. The industry is a game. They treat it as a competition. And it is what it is. I'm not competing with none of these bitches, though. I'm in the lane by myself.
Okay. I was going to say, out of the people, I know that you're in Atlanta now, but
right.
Out of the people that are still, I guess, in the 336, is there any, I guess, like, names from home where it's just like, you like, they really doing their thing?
Anybody?
Yeah, you know anybody.
I think West Fargo, I think he's hard. I think when he do drop, he does his shit. Okay. I think Shot for the Tray is hard. You know, she definitely made a name for herself. She definitely ride her own wave. Tia Corinne, definitely. I fuck with Tia.
Shout out to you.
I do have like some underground artists that I fuck with. Wicked Heart, I feel like he hard as fuck. I feel like he's definitely underrated. I think a lot more people should listen to him. He definitely be talking about some real shit. A lot of the shit that people listen to, like what they're looking for in certain music, he is what they're looking for. Wicked Heart, remember that name.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really fuck with too many 336 artists. That's pretty much.
Okay. And I was gonna say, on our scene, I know that you said that you're familiar with some of these, some of the artists out here's music, but is there anybody in particular that you actually do listen to? Like, you like, they should be hard when they drop.
Like when I'll be like, turn that shit on.
Not probably not turn that shit on. But if you heard that shit on, you wouldn't be like, just turn that shit off.
Is there anybody? Oh, okay. Shit. In Charlotte, is Damn Solo from Charlotte?
Yeah.
I fuck with Damn Solo.
Okay.
He hard as fuck. Fetty P. I fuck with Fetty P. I fuck with Tootie. I think Tootie shit is hard. I really, really do. I think Tootie has a sound, and I think that she is lyrical. You just gotta listen to her, like, for real. I'm not opposed to Chocolate Drop either. I think she makes catchy music. I think she has catchy hooks. I've never really listened to like the full verse, but from what I hear, I think she hard. Who else? Damn. Everybody be rapping, so shit. But those are the people that I could think of off the top of my head.
Okay, respect. Okay, so Tootie, sorry. Whoa. I'm sorry. It was
Cut that out.
It was a topic. Rewind. I'm like, Molly.
All right.
So, what's the? I guess. What ability in the rap game do you feel like makes you like, I guess, unique to your lane?
Like overall, or in North Carolina?
We can start off with North Carolina.
I'm a bad bitch in real life. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, for real. Like, I feel like I give multiple aspects of what an artist is supposed to be. Like, artists are supposed to be able to do everything in the entertainment industry. That's just the reality of it. You're supposed to be able to act. You're supposed to be able to know how to dress. You're supposed to be able to know how to pose for a camera. You're supposed to be able to get in front of a camera at any time. Like, you got to put yourself out there. You have to have a personality. You can't just know how to do music. That shit cool. I could say you can rap all day, but what else can you do? And that's exactly what they're going to ask you when you get put in front of them people you want to be put in front of. This sound good, but what else do you bring to the table? What makes you different from everybody else? Because I do everything. Like, I don't sleep on myself. I don't think that anything is too hard for me. I will try everything once. I done did different sounds. As you said, I started off as a rock star. So that was totally different from where I am now. Now I'm in the girly girl aspect. I'm making my own lane with that. So, yeah, it's just being different and knowing that you're different and showing that you're different.
Okay, respect. So I guess what can we be expecting next from Molly?
So I want to start this. This is the last question.
Close to it.
Okay, so I want to say rest in peace to my granny and rest in peace to my auntie. Those are two big losses I've took in the span of this year. I've been really slacking on my music because of that, and that's okay because sometimes you just need a break and you just need to realize and recenter and refocus, and that's the stage I've been in lately. But what you can look forward to is my next drop. I'm going to be dropping a tape. I'm going to be expressing everything that I've been going through for the past 2-3 years. I'm going to be laying it all on the table. I'm going to create conflict for people to try to figure out. This tape is going to be very complex, and it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the listen. So, yeah.
Okay, respect. I was gonna say, any last closing statements?
Last closing statements is be yourself. You feel what I'm saying? I think I end all my interviews or words of encouragement. Be yourself. If there's anything in life that you want to do, Nike, just do it. Straight up. Don't ever count yourself out. Don't ever think that something is not obtainable just because it doesn't look feasible. Always reach for the stars and stay another day. It's always worth it. Always stay another day. If you hear another day, you never know what happens. You don't know if you can win the next day, the day after that, the day after that. So always stay another day. And yeah, Molly might love you. Tap in with them racks in, and we out.
All right, let's fucking do it. I'm like, man, we have HollyHoodMolli in the building. She literally just killed her Relentless interview. And I really appreciate you coming through.
Thank
For
you.
sure.
I appreciate you coming through.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all know how we end it. I'm like, man, we're all Relentless. Locking Not Clocking Networks. Different bag, different swag. You know, we do this shit. We don't screw this shit, man. Let's do it. Please.